Hello to all. Today's topic is Post Office by Rabindranath Tagore, and the Post Office is Tagore's most successful play and his second most successful work after Gitanjali. And this play was an immediate success, and it was translated into English and performed internationally as well. As the original version is in Bengali, so it has published in English all within a few years of its original release in Bengali. And WB Eats also called the Post Office a masterpiece. So let's start with the key facts now. This work, originally written in Bengali in 1912, and W.B. Yeats was the first person to produce an English language version of the play. He also wrote a preface to it. And also, this play was performed in 1913 for the first time by the Abbey Theatre. Abbey Theatre is ABBEY, Abbey Theatre Company in Dublin, Ireland, London, and England. And also, this play had a successful run in Germany with about 105 plays. And the Post Office drama has also a debut Bollywood film in 1965 named as a Dagher. It is really very interesting play which revolves around a child named Amal. Let's start the play now. The characters. This play has divided into three acts, and the first we have Amal. He is the protagonist of this play, and he's the orphan child and suffering from one disease. So the Madhav Dutt, he is the father of Amal. He has adopted Amal, and Madhav's wife, often described as auntie in the play, but doesn't appear or seems in the play. Then we have the doctor, Kurt Seller, dairyman, troops of boys, watchmen, Fakir Thakurada, and village headman, King's Herald, Royal's physician, and Sudha. The Kurtsaler, dairyman, troops of boys, Sudha, and watchmen, they all have met Amal when he was watching from the window. Let's start with the plot now. Now the Act 1. The Act 1 has started and opened by the Madhav Dutt, who was speaking to doctor about the young boy Amal. The doctor says that the boy like Amal can't go outside as he will get worse if he go outside. So and after he leaves, the doctor leaves, the Thakurada, a wanderer, he came and he came and talking with Madhav. Madhav told Thakurada that his wife wants to adopt a son, and now they have finally done so, and the boy is orphan, like Amal is a orphan, and he has also confided to Thakurada that he didn't want to adopt a son. Madhav told Thakurada that didn't want to, adopt a son because he thought Madhav that every time thought that if I adopt a son, he spent all my money, and as I worked so hard to earn of my life, but he spent all of my money for his expenditure. But now Madhav Dutt has confined that he loves Amal a lot now, and Madhav also makes Thakurada promise not to allow boy to play outside, and as he doctor has not advised Amal to play outside, and Thakurada agrees and promise to come back and only play quietly with the boy indoors only. And when Thakurada leaves, the sick boy, the Amal, speaks with his uncle, adopted father Madhav Dutt, and asks him like what the doctor has said. And Madhav said that doctor knows the best, and he said that you have to be inside. Amal was very sad of that, and he was saying how doctor know. He was arguing with Madhav Dutt like in a very polite manner. He was arguing like how doctor can know what is right for me and what is wrong for me. I don't want to sit at the home, I want to go outside, I want to explore the world. So Madhav Dutt was saying Amal that you become a pandit, okay, and sit in the house and explore everything you want to explore. But Amal was saying no, I want to be a doctor because he has studied a lot, he has read books a lot, as Madhav Dutt has suggested Amal, like he is a doctor because he has read books a lot, he read books a lot. So Amal has decided he will also read a lot and be a doctor sometime. So Madhav Datta was make fun of him, and that's why he has suggested him to become a pandit. So Amal was, sitting at the side of window, and Madhav laughs at this point and tells Amal he has to go to work, and makes the boy promise like not to go outside while he was gone. And Amal was saying, okay, I'll sit near to the window and see the passers by. Our second act begins, and Amal was all alone at the home, and Madhav has left the house. He was all alone and sits at the window, and he has seen all the passers-by. The one passerby, he has seen the curd seller, and Amal was very much fascinating about the way the curd seller was selling his curd. So he insisted curd seller that, can you please taught me like how you are singing this curd, singing this song, and how you are selling your curd, and I also want some curd from you, but I don't have any money. Then curd seller was saying, then why you have stopped me if you don't have any money? Then Amal was saying, I want to be a curd seller in the future, so can you please taught me how to sing this song we are singing to sell your curd? Then curd seller has suggested Amal that you would rather become a pandit and not become a curd seller. Then Amal was saying, I don't want to be a pandit, I don't want to sit at the home, I want to explore the world outside. So Kurt Seller was very much fascinated by the words of Amal, and he has told Amal that he would he would get married one of his niece with Amal, and he has also given dahi curd to Amal free of cost. Then he left, and then Amal met Watchman. Then Watchman, they had too much words with each other, and the watchman was passed by and told Amal that you should not yell at me, you should be scared of me, because he can the I can arrest you and take you away. So the Amal was not scared by the watchman, and rather he was saying, I was very much fascinated about your gong voice which you used to announce sometime. So the watchman was very surprised that he was not scared of me, and instead he was talking to me very surprisingly in a good way. Then Amal was asking about some building which was constructed across the street. So watchman was saying this building was of a post office, and then Amal was very much interesting and take then he has said that I'll become the postman when I grow older. So then the watchman has seen the headman, and he wants to go out because he didn't want that headman see him by talking to Amal. So Amal told to watchman that who will write me a letter if the post office will open? Then watchman has said maybe the king will write you a letter, and Amal was saying, is that really true? Then watchman has said, yes, it's true, and he will write you a letter. Then Amal thought that I don't know how to read, but I'll keep these letters with me, and I'll tell auntie to read it for me, what the king has written for me. Then watchman left, and headman approaches. So Amal, headman is not a good man, so by his thoughts also. So the Amal was saying to headman that can you please tell to the king that he would write the letter for me? Then headman was give a false promise to the Amal, and told to the Amal that yes, I'll told to the king that he will write the letter to you, and he'll soon approaches to you. And then he left. Then Amal meets Sudha. She was crossing she was on her way to pick flowers for her father, who sells the garlands what she makes from them. Then Amal wishes that can you please make a good flowers or garland for me? Then Sudha was saying, I'll surely be making for you, but now I have to go because I want to search the flowers and make a garlands for my father, but tomorrow I'll come and I'll give the flowers to you for sure. Then Sudha left. Then Amal met some group of boys passes by the window. Then a group of boys, then Amal asked group of boys, then where are you heading? Then they had said that they are going for play, you can also come, but Amal told them that he can't go as because of his disease. So they left, and assure him that they'll come again soon. But by the time he was feeling very low, Amal, because he has also already feel tired, and the effect of his being tired began to show on his face. Now the third act has started by the Madhav. Madhav was saying that Amal was feeling very low and he was, he looks very weak by spending all his day by sitting at the window and befriending everyone, every town people. And Madhav has also suggested that the doctor has said no to Amal to sit at the window, but he has done everything which was restricted to him. And suddenly the Thakurada came in the form of fakir, as it was a costume of Thakurada, and Madhav told Thakurada to sit with Amal, and Thakurada told Amal the stories of fantastical parrot island, and also Thakurada promised Amal to take him to there whenever he is well. Then Amal asked Thakurada that where is my dahi curd, that curd seller has left some dahi for me. And but Madhav said that the curd seller has, the curd seller's niece is going to get married, so he will be very busy. But Amal was saying that the curd seller has promised me that he get his niece married with me. Then Thakurada, told Amal that perhaps the curd seller has, too many nieces. That's why he has promised to you that he will marry one of his niece with you. Then Madhav leaves the room, and then Amal asks Thakurada that if is there any letter from the king. So Thakurada says that yes, he heard that it has been sent to the king, and Raja will soon give all your letters, all the letters to you. Then Thakurada, asks Amal why you are, why it makes you so unhappy to stay at home. Then Amal was saying, now I am, I am feeling very curious. Like I am not waiting for the Raja's. It's not, waiting for me. Like I am not waiting for Raja's letter. Amal replies that the thought of waiting for the Raja's letter makes me more bearable. So Madhav again come back to the room and worries that the headman has written to the Raja that Amal is saying that the Raja has established that post office only to correspond with Amal. So Amal was worried by this, but the Thakurada says that Raja is not a, mad boy, a mad who, still listens to a little boy. Then, but Amal starts to feel faint. His, eyesight beginning to fail, and it's very hard to him to see. So the doctor was saying that. It's not a good sign. So he thinks that the boy has gotten too much air and sun through the window and that he had too many visitors. So doctor was saying like it's very, it's too much for him for today. That's why it's appearing bad for Amal. So Amar appears to fall asleep, and Madhav asks doctor that this child Amal, who is not my own but whom I have loved as my own, will he be taken from me? But before the doctor answerable, the headman came and told Amal that Thakurada and calls for Amal, but Thakurada tells that please quiet because Amal is sleeping. But Amal appears to awake and says that no, I am not sleeping. I'm not sleeping, and he could have heard everything going on around him. And the dead man, accuses Madhav and his family of being pretentious. So and he ridicules them and hands Amal a blank page. So Headman was saying to Amal that this is the letter from King, and he has written a letter to you that he will come tonight to meet you. But Amal was saying it's the blank page. I can't read anything. I can't see anything. Then, but then again he has given a thought like I am not feeling well. That's why I can't see everything properly. Then. Then then someone banged at the door. So who has in the door? Then someone is banging the door, and the Raja's herald enters. Raja's heralds enter and announce that Raja will arrive soon in the midnight, but for the meantime he has sent his physician ahead of him, and the physician enters and says that the room must be opened up, that the boy needs fresh air. And but the Amal tell to the physician that now I'm feeling very fine, my illness has gone, my pain has gone, now I'm fine. But Madhav whispers to Amal that when the Raja comes, he should be sure to ask him for something for the family, indicating that he would like money or favor from Raja. But Amal says that he will ask to be made a mail carrier. And Madhav was not feeling so much good about hearing that. But and the herald tells the family to prepare a meal for the Raja when he arrives, but the physician said that there is no need of that, and he tells everyone to be calm. It's okay. Amal is sleeping. Amal's sleep is coming. It's a very important line. The physician has said that the Amal's sleep is coming, and I will sit beside him. So won't speak. Then Madhav asked Thakurada that why all are so quiet. So why what happened to the Amal? So but Thakurada responds, be quiet, do not speak. Amal is sleeping. And Sudha arrives and asks for Amal, but the physician says he has fallen asleep, though he really means that Amal is dead. And but Sudha puts a flower she brought for Anil into his hand. She asks the physician to whisper something in his ear. She says to the physician, tell Amal that she has not forgotten you. So this is the story about the post office, and Amal has died at last with his wishes, but he has that thing in mind that yes, King has came to meet in his midnight. So that's all about the post office. You all can follow me on Instagram by this page, and that's all for today's video. Do subscribe my channel and share my channel with your friends. Thank you so much. Bye bye.